tell you where the fish are.
Triple! Get in there!
Tell you where the
That's a
fish
nice
are.
fish.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you where the fish are.
Woo! Hey everybody, Chris Schaefer with Team Pautzke coming to you today from central Pennsylvania. We're near State College, about 30 minutes away, up in the mountains doing a little trout fishing. It's springtime here in Pennsylvania, but you're not going to believe it with what you see today. We've gone through a whole array of weather changes. We started with a nice snowstorm that came through. We got a little small hail, but we've done a lot of fishing here today, mostly with brook trout, with some brown trout as well. We're going to show you how to use yellow jacket and gold label balls of fire salmon eggs today and catch a lot of trout. But we're going to show you why Pennsylvania is one of those places that's well known for trout. This was one of the most interesting days we've ever had. Reason being, first time we've ever seen a convoy with a stocking truck. The state of Pennsylvania is one of the few states that there is that actually lists when they stock, where they stock, and an exact time to meet the stocking truck there. And the few places where you'll have a conservation officer, an armed officer, to act as a protection unit almost for the truck, just to ensure public safety, ensure traffic is flowing. But what we saw today is we counted 16 vehicles actually following the stocking truck. Some of those guys are there to help a little bit. They want to grab the bucket, bring it down to the creek, and then they bring it back up and then they go fishing. Pennsylvania does things a little bit different than some of these other states. What they do is they bring buckets and they stock every hole one bucket at a time. Now today is an in-season stocking. Most of these places are stocked before the opener and then only once or twice during the season. So we're going to show you what they do and then we're going to show you how to catch these fish.
That's a nice fish. Really nice fish.
Nice brown too.
Brookie.
That's a brookie?
Nice brookie.
That's a big brookie.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Now, is that one of a planet fish?
Yep. Really? Yep. Great fish.
Now, will these turn orange in the fall?
If they survive that long. Yep. They'll color up nice.
What a nice fish. All right, one we can release. And you hooked him right in the mouth too. You must know what you're doing.
Ready? Yeah.
What was it on that?
That was orange.
Orange?
That was orange. I got one on yellow, one on yellow, one on orange.
So we're fishing the eggs under a bobber and a light leader. First week of trout season in Pennsylvania. The opening day was on Saturday and the weather was 73 and sunny in most of the state. Reports from our officers and from our staff were that crowds were very heavy. However, we had snow earlier today and the temperatures are going to get to maybe about 50 today, which is kind of standard for Pennsylvania in mid-April. Where we're fishing is in the Allegheny Plateau, and we're surrounded here by hundreds of thousands of acres of forest land that holds bears, bobcats, fishers, turkeys, deer. And this is the heart of Pennsylvania. Fish and Boat Commission stocks about 5,000 waters with trout every year. Lakes and streams and even some small rivers. And 3.2 million trout are stocked in total, and about almost 2 million of those are stocked before the opening day. And today we were a part of an in-season stocking, which is about 1.8 million. And those stockings go on from first day of March until mid-June across the state. So we stock rainbow trout, brook trout, brown trout, And we also stock golden rainbows, which is a color phase, a genetic variation of the rainbow trout. So there's really 3 species, but 4 varieties that we stock. And the majority of fish we stock are rainbows, but not by much. We select the fish for each stream based on the water quality. In this particular stream, it's a little more acidic than some of the streams like the classic limestoners that have a pH around 7. This pH is a little below that, so we typically stock brook trout and browns in that type of water. And so far today, we've really been catching the brookies because they bite first and easiest after they're stocked. The brownies will get accustomed a little bit more slowly, and they'll probably start to bite a little bit later.
Oh yeah, fish on. Brook trout, BT. Skunk's out. Skunk is out.
That's a big deal.
It's all game on now.
There you go.
Good deal.
The state of Pennsylvania threw a lot of corkscrews at us today. Fortunately, we found a couple places that did fish. Bald Eagle Creek came down much quicker than some of the other streams, like Penns Creek and Spring Creek did, allowed us to get an extra day of fishing in there. You'll see Kyle went through, hammered a couple fish, but we had to work hard. Remember, it's been several weeks since they stocked, had a lot of pressure come through here. We still managed to go through and find some active rainbows.
Fish on. Hooked off.
Ooh, is it a brown? It's a nice fish, dude.
I am not sure. Oh.
Rainbow.
Not
Definitely a rainbow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fish on the net. Fish in the net. Nice.
What'd you get it on?
One.
What'd you get it on?
The silver label. Like my second drift in there. Floated a couple times in some of the slack stuff and ran one down that faster current. That's where this guy was laying.
Nice fish. Oh, it's muddy down here. Look at the colors on that.
Oh, that's crazy. Fish on.
It looks a little bit nicer than the fresh planters.
Pretty one.
That's pretty.
Got the orange belly and everything on it.
It's kind of like a half gold.
With most of the central part of the state blown out this week, we had to retreat to some areas that really weren't high enough in the mountains and large enough watersheds that they were getting blown out. So they sent us to East Licking Creek, and you can see the stocking struck actually came today. So what we did is we went up there, saw the stocking, talked to a couple people, threw a couple lines, and then we got away from all that and went to areas that weren't heavily pressured. Remember, in Pennsylvania, there's areas where if they stock, you better get there within a couple of days because so many people target these fisheries. A lot of times they're gutted within a day or two.
No, that's correct. Oh yeah. PA trouts. This little rainbow. Just caught this nice Pennsylvania rainbow trout here. Caught him on silver label, balls of fire, under a small little bobber.
Back to the home he goes.
Back to the home he goes. Fish on.
Rainbow. Not a bad one.
Right in the net. Got this nice about a 13-inch rainbow or so. I was drifting silver label balls of fire under a little small bobber. Just out in this run, it looked about 4 feet or so. First couple casts, got bit, so looks to be a promising day. We'll see what happens. Gonna get this guy back in the water.
That's the best one of the trip so far. By a lot.
Better one.
Thank God. There's hope.
Just picked up another nice rainbow. This one's maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know, maybe 13 inches or so. Another one on silver label, balls of fire, underneath the bobber. I actually went a little bit deeper on this one. I kind of just played with some depths, fished the hole for a while, a little bit shallower. Went pretty deep and just kind of rolled it on bottom, and this guy picked it up. So fun little fight, had some tough current going, so fun on a light action rod, a lot of fun. So.